So the draw is set. Ghana knows how they have to do to get into the 2026 World Cup. Yesterday, after the draw was held, a couple of reactions coming in. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the dates for the games that Ghana will be taking part in. The qualifying procedure, as you're already aware, but we're going to focus on the second place teams, 4 of the best second place teams, how they can also get into the World Cup itself, and everything in between, and Ghana's chances of making it to the World Cup 2026. It's going to be an interesting World Cup, an expanded format, and this time there are no preliminary qualifiers. Everyone is taking part in the same round of qualifiers, which will span 2 years. So it will be an involving encounter. 10 games each country will be playing in a round robin format. We'll have a look at the details here today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Before we get into the World Cup, today the Ghana Black Queens will also be looking to qualify for the Olympic Games. They will play in Guinea away from home in Conakry before they come down here to Ghana to play that return leg. The Ghana Black Satellites, the under-20 side, unfortunately failed to make it to the next round of the WAFU under-20 Zone B competition. They were eliminated after drawing with the host Ivory Coast yesterday. Woes of youth football on Ghana, a competition in which we used to thrive in the youth level, but it is becoming a problem. Under 17, under 23, now the under 20 side this year. So we need to improve a lot of things, and improving a lot of things will determine whether we make it to the World Cup, which will start in November. Yesterday, after the draw, some details were dropped on the official CAF website as well as FIFA website, and they broke down how qualifying would work. Now, you're already aware how qualifying would work. There are 9 groups containing 6 countries. The top at the end of the qualifying round, 10 games each country will play, will make it to the next phase. There's a potential for a 10th team coming from Africa, but they will go through some rigorous round of qualifiers. Now, this is where I'm going to focus on a bit. The 4 best group runners up will then compete in a playoff stage to determine CAF's representatives at the FIFA playoff tournament. So these 4 teams will take part in knockout phases or knockout games, and then 1 surviving member will make it to the intercontinental playoff to determine who makes it to the next round. Now, the FIFA playoff will feature 1 team from each of FIFA's 6 confederations, except for UEFA, plus 1 additional team from the host confederations, which is CONCACAF. Now, 2 of the 6 teams will be seeded, meaning they will be on standby to wait for the other 4 who play amongst themselves. The seeded teams will play for a World Cup berth against the winners of the first 2 knockout games involving the 4 unseeded teams. So they will wait for the winners of the two winners from the knockout game. That's the 4 teams will play, and then play with them for a chance to play at the World Cup. It's a rigorous evolving one. Let's not get ourselves involved in that one there. It will be interesting to see how things go on that front for Ghana. The World Cup will feature 48 countries. And now FIFA have talked about the format for the World Cup. Usually it was 8 groups, 4 countries in there. The council made the decision to approve the proposed amendment of the World Cup group stages from 16 groups of 3 to 12 groups of 4. So there will be 12 groups having 4 countries in there. The top 2 teams from each group would make it to the next round, and the 8 best 3rd place teams from the groups will progress to the round of 32. Now, the hopefuls now have to play 8 games from the group stage to the final to win the tournament rather than 7. 8 to those that will make it to the final and are interested in knowing that 8 games will win you the World Cup now. So 12 groups, 4 countries, then 2 will make it. 8 best third place teams will make it round of 32 before the round of 16, then the quarter-final, semi-final before the final stage. FIFA also revealed the number of countries from each region. From Asia, there'll be 8 direct spots, 1 inter-confederation playoff place. They will also take part in that intercontinental playoff that whoever plays second, one of the 4 best second runners-up, will play in from Africa. CAF will have 9 direct spots, 1 inter-confederation playoff place. And now for CONCACAF, that's for North and Central America plus the Caribbean, 6 direct spots, including the 3 the 3 countries that will be hosting, and 2 intercontinental playoff places. They will also take part in that intercontinental playoffs. For CONMEBOL, which is South America, they will have 6 direct spots from their previous 5 plus 1 intercontinental playoff. For Oceanic region, they'll have 1 direct spot plus 1 intercontinental spot, and Europe will have 16 direct spots. So that is how the countries or the continents will be represented in the World Cup. There'll be an interesting qualifying phase which will begin from the 13th of November. So the 13th to 21st of November 2023 is match day 1 and 2. 2 games on each match day. From June 2024, 3rd June to 11th June 2024, match day 3 and 4 will take place. From 17th to 25th March 2025, match day 5 and 6 will take place. 1st to 9th September 2025, match day 7 and 8 will take place there. And from the 6th to 14th October 2025, match day 9 and 10 will take place. Then the runners-up, the 4 best runners-up, will take part in the playoff from 10th to 18th of November 2025. It will be interesting to see how the qualifiers go by. They'll span 2 years. Then the final intercontinental playoff, which after we determine who will represent Africa and the other continents, will take place in March 2026. It's going to be a hectic round of qualifying. A lot of football to be played. 10 games for each country. Amazing prospect there. What are Ghana's chances? Most of you are not optimistic. Some of you feel if things are put right, it will be done and we will get there to the United States, Mexico, and Canada World Cup. Let me know what you think in the comments box. The fixtures, the format, how FIFA is going to sift through the teams that qualify from the World Cup itself, and everything in between. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your weekend.